So good morning, guys. Today is the 4th of February 2026, and again, I'll be taking you through today's daily technical analysis. So far, so good. Things are running up quite well, and I still believe things are gonna continue flowing up very great in the course of the month. I'm just being patient with some of all these other trades. So let's get down to the technical analysis. Again, let's first have a look at the economic calendar. Then again, I'll take you through the technical analysis. So today being a Wednesday, yeah, being a Wednesday. So give me a minute. What is happening here? No. So today being a Wednesday, we do have very the economic calendar. We did have very high impact news during the Asian session that was focusing on the Australian dollar. Sorry, the New Zealand dollar. So this is the video. So we did have very high impact news that were focusing on the New Zealand dollar during the Asian session, and again, medium impact news on the Australian dollar. And now during this London session, again the Euro session, we are anticipating to see very high impact news that will be coming up on the pound. And I'm looking forward to see the pound heavily bullish. So I'm just being patient to see how the market will react during this London session and again during the New York session. We do have very high impact news that are focusing on the euro, and this will be focusing on the inflation rate. I'm looking forward to see the euro heavily bearish, and we also do have the CPI on the euro. And now during the New York session, we do have very high impact on the ISM services PMI and the ADP employment change. So it's up to you to go check what it means, but I don't want to keep on discussing much about it. But I'm looking forward to see the continuation of the dollar being bearish, and that will give us some confidence to see most of all these other major pairs heavily bullish. So when you get down to the charts again on the technical analysis, yesterday we did have a slow day, but again, the market slightly moved, and the market is now trading in between this current area, these current levels. So you broke slightly above here. The market is trading in between this previous daily, this is the previous daily resistance, and this is the previous daily support. The market has come to a halt. I'm not really sure whether the market today will try create or come to this 61.8. But all that I'm looking forward to see is some rejection and to see this market heavily bearish and continue being on that continuation of the sell-off. So it's just a matter of time. You may get to see even the market coming all the way down up there, and then again see the market continue bearish, because we are looking forward to see an opportunity whereby the market could create new lower highs on the daily, and again create new lower lows below this current monthly support, and again the weekly lower low. So when you look at different charts, you can see similar reaction where the market is trading at. It's trading in between this current area, these are major resistance, and again this is a major support. Monday, Tuesday has been rejecting. Now the market is ranging, the prices are ranging at that current point, and we are just looking forward to see the lower high to be created and to see this market heavily melts down. So next we do have the dollar. Again, still on the last move of this current chart. I've been watching to see this market react in between this current level. So this is a huge major point of imbalance that I have been confirming, or again, we have been patiently waiting to see how the market will react in between these. And funny thing, wherever the market is trading now, I'm watching it to see if this market will get rejected in between these current areas. So these are major points. These are the half of it. So I'm watching to see how the market will react in between these current areas or these current levels, get rejected, and once it gets rejected, maybe looking forward to see the continuation of the sell-off, create some good lower highs. And then again, we could see the market heavily pumping down, coming all the way. We have a chance of seeing this market, as I said earlier, coming all the way to this current area, this 17.6. That's where I'm watching to see this market melt down to before we get to see whether the dollar will continue gaining later on. But at the moment, I'm waiting to see how the market will react, come all the way melt down to this current 78.6, because that's the major higher low that I would like, or liquidity point that I would like to see the market liquidate at. So our first pair of discussion today we do have is the Australian dollar. The Australian dollar, again, nothing much has happened. This is a weekly support, weekly resistance is up here, just next to the weekly resistance. And now for this trade, funny thing, that just in, this is the previous daily support. previous daily support, previous daily resistance, just come to a halt, slight halt, and I'm heavily waiting to see how the market reacts here, because again, these are major higher low, higher high, higher low. And I'm patiently waiting to see if this market will give us a chance of breaking even above the 78.6, come create new higher highs above this current level. And remember, for this trade, you have been watching to see, you have been patiently waiting to see if it will give us a chance coming all the way to this current level. This is the major area that I've been patiently waiting to see. And don't forget, we have some major 1.8 levels here. But at the moment, I'm waiting to see how the market will react. Or this week, looking forward to see it break above this current area. You can see we broke above this major lower high. And also, if it could break above this lower high, well and good, we'll be seeing the market heavily pump to this current area that is close to another few pips, close to 100 pips, depends. But don't forget, as I said earlier, we have this level as our 61.8%. So the market may come and resist at this current level. So I'm keenly watching how the market is reacting in between these major levels. And I would like to go against the trend. So for the other moment, I'm watching to see this, how the market will break our 61.8 or again our 0.71, which is again a major level, because again it's 100 pips above the institutional point, and again 100 pips above institutional point, or again 100 pips below the institutional point. We always get to see these massive reactions happening. So this is a major level, huge imbalance level. It had been rejected for several times. So I would like to first see how the market will react at this current point, or to the 0.72. From the current area, we have close to 180 pips. So next pair we have is New Zealand USD. New Zealand USD, this is the major support. This is the weekly support. This is the weekly resistance. And now for this trade, as I said, I'm still watching to see if this market could give us a chance coming all the way to this price level. We have close to 200 pips, or again 180 pips from the current area. You can see how yesterday it closed. We had this huge rejection from this 78.6, and I would like to see this it extending all the way up here. All that is happening now, the market is trying to get a major point or some rejection. Remember, you do have very high impact news, and this is the Asian low. This is the Asian low, and again, this is the Asian high. All that you could get to see is this market trying to liquidate itself to this current area. And again, during the Asian London's New York session, we see how the market will react, gain momentum, and then again get rejected, and then again gain momentum, and we'll be looking forward to see it continue heavily bullish. So that's all on New Zealand USD. And next pair of discussion that I would like to talk about is Euro out. Now for Euro out, for this trade, I'm heavily bearish, and I'm watching it, keenly watching it to see how the market will react. Yesterday, it created this the major support, this is the major resistance, and I've been watching this current area as a major point of imbalance. This was the level that was broken, lower low, lower high. And when I watched on the lower time frame, that's the 4-hour time frame. On the 4-hour time frame, all I can see this is a huge major point of imbalance. You can see we have been rejections below the weekly support, or again the monthly support. And the craziest thing that would happen is just to see this market coming all the way back up here, that current area, and then again getting rejected. Because again, for this trade, remember, we have been talking about it, and we have been patiently waiting to see if this market would melt down to the 0.66 or the 1.652, or again the 1.66 price level. So you have close to another 230, but again 330 pips. So it's a matter of you being patient and waiting for the market to drill itself, and again continue in that meltdown manner that we are watching, or again we are patiently waiting. So if I watch the trading sessions, I can see this is the Asian high. The Asian high is here, and all that I've said, or all that we could see or patiently wait to see, is this market heavily can get rejected. So you have these. Is the Asian low, Asian high. All that you could get to see is this market trying to pump, get rejected from that current area, and then again see this market melt down all the way from that current level, and again break below this current, create some new lower lows below this current area. So next pair of discussion is Euro New Zealand. Euro New Zealand, similar reaction. So for Euro New Zealand, it has come to the 61.8. I don't like it when it's at the 61.8, but all I can see here, I wouldn't like to see this market breaking above the this major level. This is the previous daily resistance. I would like to see it melt down, break below this current area, and again break below the 1.95, which again is an institutional point, which again is 100 pips from the current area. it's trading below the monthly support, and all that I want to see is some rejection to see this market coming all the way to this 17.6. We also have a major higher low level here. I'd like to see how the market will be reacting, but we have a chance of seeing this market heavily melt down. As when I look at it on the daily, on the 4-hour time frame. Oh no. Yeah, when we look at it on the 4-hour time frame, we have this chance of seeing this market coming to this huge imbalance point. You can see some huge rejection that is happening. So being patient to see how the market will react, then again see it melt down heavily. Now, next bit of discussion we have is gold. So for gold, again, I had been talking about this earlier yesterday, and I was waiting to see how the market would come all the way down here to this current point. But again, that didn't happen. Now, all I can see here, we broke above this major point of imbalance, and again, we have some slight point of imbalance here. So could this market come all the way melt down to this current area? Because gold now is moving even 5,000 pips. It's moving with one candlestick. This has never been it has never happened. This wasn't how gold was moving 5 years ago or even 2, 3 years ago is totally different from what is happening now. What has been happening in 2025 and how it is happening now, it's crazy. Even a $200 account, you could easily blow. Even a $500 account, even a $1,000 account, you could easily blow if you don't take your risk management quite keen with it. So be patient with this trade or this pair. Because even for it coming to gain some support here, you can see we have some slight point of imbalance here. This was the area that has been broken. So could it get a chance of seeing it come all the way down here, gain some momentum all the way down here? But I can see some slight point of imbalance here, which could give a small chance of seeing this trade or the gain some momentum. Already we have broken this major balance point. I wanted to see it getting rejected, but that has proved to us. And now we are broken above the 5,000 price level. And for this trade, as I said, we have a chance of seeing it coming all the way, even create new highs, coming all the way to create to the price of 6,000. That's insane. All that is happening in gold, it's quite crazy because most of all these other pairs are heavily bearish. Heavily bearish. The market is losing, and many people are intending to buy gold and again put their money as a store of value, and whereby it's an interesting commodity. So they are looking forward to see where their savings are safe. So I'm watching to see this trade heavily bullish. Probably could come gain momentum all the way, melting down till here. It's it's just a matter of minutes. 700 pips is quick fast for gold nowadays. 700 pips is quick fast for gold. Because if you look at like, this candlestick, how many pips are these? That's close to 640 pips. So that's insane. So coming all the way pumping down here, then again gaining momentum during the New York session, it will be quick fast. So again, now we have the next pair of discussion that I want to talk about is Euro GBP. Euro GBP for this trade, as I said earlier, I'm watching to see how this market could give us. It could give us the continuation of this meltdown coming to the 50%, 1.8. We have a chance of seeing this market coming all the way down here. And that will be closer to 80 pips. And from that current 80 pips, a break below that, we would like to see the liquidity happening all the way down here at the 78.6. So all that we are creating is lower high, lower low, lower low, lower high. Looking forward to see new lower lows be created below this current major support level. And then again, continue seeing this market meltdown. So next pair of discussion that I do have is GBPUSD. Now for GBPUSD, again for this trade, I've been patiently waiting to see how the market would react from yesterday. And yeah, it played out quite well, but it didn't close above the Asian high that we wanted to see. So anyway, we have tried creating new highs. And all that I can see here, the market is reacting in between this major point of imbalance. I would like to see it getting rejected. So all I can do here is check what has been happening during the Asian session. The Asian session, the market has been trading in between this current area. This is the Asian low, and we have these are the Asian high up here. This is the Asian low, and you have these are the Asian high. So all that I would like to see is now this market. What I would like to see in this market is how the market will react during the New York session. Just try to gain some momentum, liquidate itself all the way down here. Then again, gain momentum. Looking forward to see it break above. Because once we break above this current area, this is the only point of resistance that I do have that we're currently seeing. Because again, if it gains momentum from this current area, we'll be watching to see this market come heavily all the way, try breaking above this current area, which again was a major lower high, which gave us this huge rejection. And this will give us more confidence to see this market melting all the way to this current heavily pumping all the way to this current area, breaking above this current level, and then again trying to break above this monthly resistance. Because again, for this trade, as I said, we don't have a chance of seeing this market coming all the way to these extension levels, the 1.4 or again the 1.41. 1.41, yeah. So lastly, we have is the US30. US30 yesterday tried creating new highs. Again, for this trade, wherever we are trading at, we're just trading between these higher low, higher high, higher low. Looking forward to see new high highs be created above the price of 50,000. So that's all, guys. I would like to stop it at that. In case you have any question, hit me up. And lastly, probably that I would like to even talk about is BTC. BTC, I don't know what is really happening. And I'm patiently waiting to see if this market will melt down. I really want to see it today. The market just continue rejecting this current area, and then again try breaking below this current level. If it closes below this current level, then I'll be watching to see this market come to the 70,000 or even below the 70,000. We have a huge chance of seeing this market coming to the 60,000. As we had speculated earlier, if you look at different chart, speculated to see this market coming all the way on the weekly time frame. We had a chance to see this market coming all the way to this current level. So this is the area that we have these major points of support, and I would like to see it melt down heavily, liquidate itself all the way down here, because that's the area that I would like to see it come to the 60,500 or even the 65,000. That would be a great price level to see how the market now take off from there. So that's all, guys. I would like to stop it at that. And again, in case you have any question, hit me up and I'll be ready to answer. At the moment, trade safe. And again, look forward to win big. Just risk small. Then things will flow up quite well. So that's all, guys. And I'd like to stop it at that. And it's adios. Bye-bye.